you need to abuse this brand new glitch that has just been discovered, which basically allows you to AFK for several hundred nights, all the while ignoring all cultists, and the deer doesn't even spawn because you can't even be detected. Okay, after like 20 something minutes, I finally found a shed that works. Yo, this shed is so close to my base, it's actually gonna be alright. Okay, so now what we gotta do is we gotta go ahead and cut down some trees as normal and try to expand the fire. And also, we need to go ahead and craft a couple of essentials, okay? We need the farm plots and the crock pot. Those are the two main things that are going to sustain us throughout this entire challenge. Because without it, we'd literally just lose on like a couple of days in due to hunger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop down a whole bunch of trees and also try to find some of the buildings, okay? For example, the house building, that building will have a couple of chairs, and those chairs will be very helpful because the chairs will basically allow us to get 5 wood each for each chair, and that will just, you know, help us a lot with our food resources, okay? Those are farm plots. So I'm gonna head out here. Ooh, wait, that's a barn. Okay, I also gotta open up some chests to actually get myself either a better sack or it could be a better axe, because either of them would help me. And in this chest, I get an old flashlight. I mean, it's not the best, but it's honest work, you know. It's alright. Now, let's head over here, you know, see what we can find more. Also, eat up some food along the way, because why not? Try to keep our hunger up. Oh, wait, that's one of... Wait, no, this is just the... Oh, it's a new area. Okay, wait, the new area is actually pretty good for trees, because the new area, it takes less chops for each, like, piece of wood that we get. Well, for each tree we chop down, it takes less chops, which is why it's more efficient. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead in here. Okay, nothing in here. I'm gonna try to save this kid, or at least get rid of these wolves for now, because these wolves are quite annoying. So I can go ahead and eliminate them real quick. Wait, why am I dying to these wolves? Yo, wait, chill out. Yo, if I die to them wolves, I'm actually gonna crash out. Okay, let's just go ahead and headshot them a few times to make sure they can't hit me, okay? So those wolves are down. Let's see, there's that guy left, and this guy. Hit him a few times. There we go. Okay, now we can go ahead and throw the key down, but we can't yet access the kid. But we're gonna leave it at that, alright? Because the kid's exposed, so we can go ahead and snatch the kid for later. But let's head over here, see is there any coal? Nope, it's just some scrap. Okay, well that's a piece of coal, and that should be enough for the next level. So we're just gonna go ahead and plop everything in here. Boom, that is level 3 of the campfire. And also, we don't have a map yet, so I'm just gonna chop down one tree for a map, because a map is going to be absolutely crucial, okay? It tells us where we've explored already, and also tells us like the locations of the, for example, the kid that we saved earlier, right? I forgot where he was already, so we can go ahead and save him after we get the map. So let's go ahead, slap the map down, and then we can just head back to the kid's den. Yep, it's this direction. Because I've already killed all the wolves, now I can just go in and save the kid and get myself a free chest. Alright, little kiddo, get in my sack. There we go. Now, let's open up this chest and get myself either a better sack or better axe. I'm okay with either of them. A bandage, I am not okay with a bandage whatsoever. That is, like, that's pretty bad, honestly. Okay, let's see. Is there anything we can get? Ooh, wait, fuel canister. Yo, that's actually amazing. Alright, and that is revolver ammo. I'm pretty sure the deer can't spawn day 1 yet. Yeah, look, the deer's just at my base. He's just chilling there, so we should be fine. Though there is a barn here, and it should give it the fuel canister, right? Yep, there we go. These barns almost always have a fuel canister when you're at the 3rd level of the campfire or higher. And yo, this is actually a really good chest. If it gives me a strong axe or a huge, massive sack, I'm gonna be so... No way! We just got ourselves a strong axe. Okay, well, we can go ahead and just chop down basically every single tree in existence now. No way we got a strong axe day 1, bro. That's actually like the best thing I could have gotten. Holy cow. Okay, the strong axe will give us so much wood, so many resources. It's going to be amazing. I'm just going to chop down all the trees near our base. And now I'm going to go ahead and throw everything in the fire because we got quite a bit of things. We also got the sack, so we can go... no, not the sack, but the kid. So we can go ahead and put the kiddo down. And because we have the strong axe, we can just pick up all the wood that we chopped. Because this wood is going to help us... you know, it's going to help us throw it in here so that we can go ahead and get the next level crafting bench. But also it can help us get more beds. Okay, we can get ourselves like the old bed, we can get ourselves the better beds with more scrap. So we gotta go ahead and explore and get some scrap as well. Preferably get myself a better sack too, because my sack right now cannot carry anything. Look, my sack's already full, man. Why is my sack so small? But let's throw all of my wood into the fire. No, not in the fire. That would be a grave mistake. Let's throw it in here. We need a... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kill some bunnies just for their toes. Come on, if you can get me a lucky toes. No way! 2nd try we got our toes. Oh, that's actually amazing. Okay, a better sack. Nice. Yo, this run's actually going so well. We'll also go ahead and pick up some of the morsel here. Just don't mind if I do, you know. Gotta make sure you stay healthy, eat up, make sure you're all healthy. Let's go ahead, throw in the meat and chop it all up. There we go. Now it is maxed out, and then we can go ahead and chop down some trees and find scrap. That is our main priority right now. Chop trees, find scrap. That is all we are doing. So I'm just gonna go ahead, grab these logs. Do you see how many logs can throw in my inventory? Yo, this is actually insane. We don't even need the saplings, by the way. Like, the saplings, we can literally just burn it, or no, not even burn it, just don't take it, because it's just gonna be a waste in our inventory. And look, we already got a sack full of 15 logs. We can store it all in here. Boom. Look, there we go. Now we can go ahead, save up for this, which requires more scrap, and the crockpot also requires more scrap. We have 5 in there, meaning that we need 15 scrap total, plus 5 for the bed, which would mean 20 scrap. Now 20 scrap you can get in like 4 different microwaves, so we'll just head out here, try to find any kind of microwave. We don't even need any fuel anymore, I'm gonna be honest, because we can live even if our campfire's out, as long as we find the proper scrap necessary to do so. So we're gonna head out here. That's going to be, oh, another building spawn. Okay, let's see if there's anything in this. Now we don't even need anything in the chest anymore, because we already have our strong axe, we already got our good sack. We literally have everything we need. We just go out here and get some scrap. So now each scrap of these, that gives 3, so that's 15 in my inventory right now. There we go, that is perfectly enough. I'm just gonna pick up a bolt just in case I miscalculated, but we have enough scrap to the point where I can literally just head back right now. And then, okay, I got another bit of lucky scrap, but we have enough scrap. Now we can go ahead and chop down some trees on our way home, you know, because our sack can still fit more things. So we got the lucky double tree drop there, so we chopped down 2 trees at once. Let's go ahead and chop down this tree and pick up 2 more logs on our way home. And it is day 3, by the way, let me remind you guys, but we literally have so many things in here. Yep, we got enough scrap. So let's go ahead, buy these, buy the crock pot, and then now we just gotta save up for some farm plots. But I'm gonna see if I can put the crock pot in here. Is it glowing? I don't know if it's... it seems to be red as of now. Yeah, that seems to be red. So maybe we don't need the crock pot. We just put in a bunch of farm plots. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and chop down a bunch of trees because we're going to need a whole bunch of farm plots. We'll need like... probably, I don't know how many farm plots you'll need to keep you alive. I assume it's gonna be like 6 or 7 farm plots. So that's gonna take quite a bit of time. But instead of waiting for 6 or 7, oh, okay, it is nighttime. Instead of waiting for that many farm plots, how about we go and, you know, we just try to get as much wood as possible. I just chopped down this massive tree over here, which gave us literally infinite logs. I might as well place down these saplings because they're so close to our base. We can just go ahead and get more free logs in the future. There's a couple more saplings around our base, so I can just go ahead and plant them down, you know, just in case we don't manage to get all of our wood in time. And let's go ahead and throw in all of our wood in here. And there we go. That's going to be enough for 2 farm plots. But no, we need a lot more than that. You know what? Because we have the extra scrap, might as well get a sundial. Never mind. We're missing 1 scrap. A singular scrap for a sundial. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and chop down some more trees here so we can get ourselves more wood. Because more wood is always greatly appreciated. Let's throw these saplings closer to our base as well. You know, just chuck them closer to our base. That way I can just go ahead and... oh, wait. I think one of... no. I thought it fell into the fire, but okay, let's go ahead and slap it down like that. Eat some more carrots along the way, just because we can, and try to keep our hunger as high as possible. Let's throw these logs in here. Okie dokes, we're gonna go ahead and chop down as many more trees as possible. Trying to pick up all of these. We're gonna throw these saplings. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chuck the saplings closer towards my base, alright? Just take the saplings and just throw it, and look, it'll get closer and closer to my base. So eventually, one of these days, I'm gonna come across it, and I'm just gonna find a whole bunch of saplings, and I can just go ahead and plant them down, and then we can get a whole bunch of trees that way. So let's go ahead and just yeet the saplings slightly closer to our base, even if it isn't exactly closer. Actually, we can just hold one in our hand and then just chuck it, and then throw another in our hand and just, you know, yeet it towards our base, throw them all. And look, they're just getting so much closer. Now they're this close, I can just go ahead and plant them down, and boom, we got a whole bunch more saplings in there. Now let's throw down all of these logs. We have 4 farm plots, but we need a bit more, right? As I said, we need like around like 6 to 7. So I found some more trees here. Let's go ahead and chop them down. I think we only need, honestly, like 2 more rounds of this, and then we'll have enough wood. So let's go ahead and chop down all these trees. By the way, chopping down these trees is so satisfying, I feel like, because it's just like, you know, it's so easy to do it, and then you get like so much wood for it. It honestly feels so nice. Alright, let's throw in all of these logs into the fire. Now we have almost 6, but as I said, 6 to 7. I think 6 should be fine though, and with these logs, it should be exactly enough. Alright, boom, exactly enough for 6 farm plots. So let's go ahead and buy them all. There we go. Now, we're gonna basically glitch in here and then see if we can place them down, alright? So let's go ahead /e dance to clip. There we go, we clipped in first try, and it appears that we can't exactly place our farm plots in here, but if we can glitch our camera out, then we can go ahead and still like, yes, we can glitch our camera out. Okay, as long as our camera is out at an angle, it should, yeah, okay, there we go. So, as long as I know that my camera can be out, I'm gonna just glitch out right here. Okay, there we go, I just glitched out. So I know that my camera can be out. If my camera's out here, then I can actually go ahead and just access all of these different farm plots here, right? Due to this little opening here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down a whole bunch of farm plots out here. How far away? Okay, yeah, I can put it this far away, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and drop down a whole bunch of these farm plots. 3, 4, oh, no, not enough for the crock pot. 5 and 6, there we go. Now I can also just put down our crock pot. I can't put it down in the, oh yeah, I need to put my crock pot a bit closer to our base, but I'm pretty sure I can still access it. And even if I can't, I can access all of these carrots, so that's good. I'll also go ahead and put down the regular bed, and oh wait, there's an old bed as well, but we don't really need the old bed. Keep in mind, you don't actually need the beds to do this challenge. You can just do it with whatever you have. Also, I'm going to chop down a bit more bunnies, not for their toes this time, but actually for their meat, because I'm getting a little hungry, so I want to eat some of their meat. Okay, yeah, that bunny's, no, I'll head back. I'm kind of scared of the deer. Yo, this is a meteor event. I'm not going to be doing it, though. Okay, it's daytime now. Now, I'm actually just going to go ahead and get one more piece of scrap, just so I can get the sundial, because it kind of annoys me to not know what time of day it is. Alright, now that I can get myself the sundial, I should be fully ready to just AFK in here. So let's go ahead and try to glitch in. Come on, see if I can get it first try. Boom! There we go, nice. And we also gotta position our camera outwards, okay? It's a little difficult, but okay, there we go. We position our camera outwards. Probably want it in this hole though, because that hole's the closest hole, right? Yeah, that hole. So let's go ahead and try to get it out. Come on. I'm gonna turn down my camera since, oh, it's already at the lowest. Yo. Okay, come on. You've got to give me the right angle. Okay, I can only get us through this hole. But now we can just go ahead and access all my food. I'm perfectly safe in here. Let's actually see if I am safe. Yo, wait. Why is there apples on that tree? What? Wait. I have to go and investigate. I just glitched out. Why is there... Yo, there's actually apples on this tree. Wait, is it the perk that I have? Yo, is this an apple tree, bro? Wait, that's actually amazing. Yo, this tree looks so much different from the rest. No way, I got myself an apple tree. Well, let's head back in here. And basically, now that I am perfectly safe in here, right? I can just chill in here and wait for the deer. Let's wait at night and see if the deer actually attacks me or not. Yo, I'm being attacked by cultists right now. Okay, I wonder what will happen. And when they come to my base and they see that I'm just not here, I'm just in the shed. And that's the deer, but the deer actually won't attack. Yeah, the cultists, they just walk by me. They don't even know I'm here. Look, this guy's just sitting in the middle. He's like, where is he? I'm just gonna glitch out to take care of the cultists real quick, because these guys are annoying me for a little bit now. And we're just gonna wait for a campfire to run out, because when a campfire runs out, then we're gonna truly test this base against the deer. But we have some food here. You know, might as well go ahead and pick up my food and take it indoors, because why not? There's, oh wait, I can't believe we actually got a piece of cake here. And we also got a whole bunch of carrots. I can just go ahead and literally slap it in here right now, and then when I go back into the base, I'll be able to see it. But if you have these farm plots like really close to your shed, like over here, then you'll be able to access it while inside the shed. So that is really good. Either way, we have like literally infinite carrots. So let's go ahead and slap them all down in here. A couple more carrots like so, and that should be good. Now we can just go ahead and step into our base, and our campfire is almost out. It's at 18. So, you know, hopefully the campfire does run out soon, and then we'll be able to test it out against the deer. But look, we have literally like infinite food in here. Okay, so right now my campfire is completely out, and I'm being attacked by cultists. So these guys are just jumping around to try to figure out where I am, and the deer hasn't shown up just yet. So I don't think the deer actually spawns when you're in here. And reasoning being is that I think the deer, like, it can't actually detect that you're in here. Because the cultists, right, basically how the cultists detect you is they take a look at your base model, and then if they can see your base model, then they'll attack you. But right now they can't see it, as there is clearly a shed in the way. That's why I'm not being attacked, and I'm perfectly safe in here. And I have some food in here, and also I can just, you know, peek my camera out and then take all the food outside as well. If I can just, yeah, peek my camera out, and if I had like farm plots right here, then I'd be able to eat it. Though I put my farm plots a bit too far away, but yeah, this strategy definitely works.